for the record, there's 2 times where Jonathan Kleck crossed over Corpus Christi Road on his telephone that he's showing you. One time, it was 11:11, the time that he's showing you on his phone, and but he crossed over at 9:03 a.m. It was on a Wednesday. Then another time, he shows you that he crossed over on September 29th to get the shower pan at 2:12 p.m. It makes sense. It makes sense. You know, when you're trying to pick a timeline with what the elite are doing, and then you forget that they like to do it in full years. Like, they like to do a full entire year, like going from January 1st to December 31st, when I'll probably have to go back to some of my videos last year at this time before and see what I was saying back then, how I was catching on to what they were doing. Because when you drop the ball, dropping the ball, it's 2019, party like it's 1919. I know Prince isn't dead, and I know Michael Jackson's not dead, or Boy George, or George Michael. None of them. Tupac, Biggie, everybody's alive. I think even Elvis is still alive. He never died the way that they said he did, but he might be old now. He might have died by now, but you know how it is. I don't believe shit. So, show me the dead body. All right. So 25% more, 25 days from the mass shooting. It's all these things are. They're just, it's Kleck just showing you his strength, his power, his clout, his authority, his ability. How he's a commando. He commands people to go, thou art, go over there and do that, and they go over there and do that for him because the Lord says so. So man, when you start from August 31st, being the starting ground, like when he gets his envelope in the mail with the $4.35 stamp, and the date being August 31st, 2019. And then meeting up at the Home Depot at building 435, and then you know, like 37 days later on October 7th, we'll show you that 37 number sitting at the table because it's smugly sitting there like, we're at day 37. We got 63 more days to go until the sheep no more, because time's up for the sheep no more. And when you get to the 50-day mark, you know, exactly 50 miles per hour, you have that, you know, because you're halfway there, you're like 800 feet more to go, because I think it started out at 1,600 furlongs. So you got 800 more furlongs to go at the point of 50 miles per hour when he's crossing over Old Corpus Christi Road. That brings you to October 20th, which was, ironically enough, another Home Depot got in the news. This time, this one got bombed, like demolished, like smashed. The bombs blown off, and the crane hit and just tore it apart. And I'm sure there's some images in there to show you some stuff, because it didn't even look like it was supposed to be there. That was exactly 50 days from the beginning point of August 31st. The last Home Depot reference with the shooting in Texas, in Odessa, and then this one in Dallas. Same night the Eagles got destroyed, 37-10. That was part of the script too. And then just so you know, whatever Dak Prescott says is what Jonathan Kleck is saying. When he goes for 444 yards, he's telling you you were hunted for dinner, right? And because he's the king of Texas, the quarterback, all quarterbacks are like the owners of the team. You know what I mean? Like they're the face of the team. So what Kleck is saying, he's saying it through Dak Prescott, where he got 444 yards. And Pam Oliver just, you know, hey, you four, hey, four, hey, 444, you know what I'm saying, Dak? It's so sickening when they're all in on it and they think they're so slick. Like nobody knows what they're doing. And even if you do know, like myself, who are you, Robin? Who cares? Yeah, fine, great. You know what we're doing. We're gonna kill you and eat you alive. So how you like that? Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. When one person figures it out, the rest of the world figures it out. Nobody stands, you know, on your side, Kleck. Nobody. Because they all know. Maybe if I didn't say anything, maybe people would be worshiping you like, man, well, he is the Christ. I mean, he kind of sounds like a woman a little bit. But, I mean, that's probably, you know, it's just for, I mean, I'll just ignore that. And I'll ignore every other disgusting, perverted thing that he teaches. And just, I don't know. I mean, we don't have any other choice. Who else is there? So that was on the 50-day mark with the Home Depot being destroyed, Building 75. And how they like to do things, which is continuance of 75, and to show you what the next event will be within 75 days. And on top of that, show you what the finale event will be. The 375 right here in Philadelphia. That William Penn building that's going to go like that. And when do they plan on doing that? Well, I had some dates. I had a lot of dates. And they've been all prolonged. So, but now, okay, it's you know, I was a couple days ago when I didn't see anything happen, like no second 9/11 still. It was like, what? When that news event happened, the shooting at the school in Augusta. I was like, what is this, man? Like I didn't even feel like covering it because it's not what I'm looking for. It's just such a sideshow. But then I looked at it like, oh, wait a minute. Wait. It's 75 days. Okay. Because even the guy, the newscaster, he had to stress to you as he was standing right there outside of the school that 75 yards over there, inside of the gates, that, you know, because when Jonathan Kleck runs over that little pamphlet in the middle of the street, well, what the hell do you think's in the middle of Broadway Street? Well, he'll call it Broadway, but what do you think's in the middle of Broad Street? It's the building that he built in his little backyard. That little tall, thin building. He built it. It's right there. It's a replica of William Penn building because it's narrow, it's thin, it's tall. And that's in the middle of the street, and he's going to run that over, and he's going to run it back over again, because he's going to kind of like, as you know, he's just going to hit it, you know, he's going to knock it out of the way so the cement truck can just put cement down, and then we just drive straight past that. But 75% of the way, yet that means you have another 25% to go. You have another 25 more days to go until it's 100% no lion of the tribe of Judah. So from that shooting, you have 25 days. And 25 days lands on December 9th. Well, it can land on the 8th, 9th, 10th. It depends on, like, it's in that ballpark figure. But remember Kleck his Sunday and Monday ordeal, like Sunday night Rapture type thing, Monday destruction, Sunday, the disappearing of the truth. Let's see. Tuesday the 9th. No, Monday the 9th. It's Monday. Monday, December the 9th. December the 10th goes into Tuesday. Evening, morning. And so it's like when you have another YouTube Planet agent giving you an event that they're telling you is going to happen at this time, like Richie from Boston telling you that December 10th his channel's going to get shut down. That means that December 10th his channel's going to get shut down. Finally this time. I know he said it over a year and a half ago, and I fell for it. But here we are. Here we are. With the 10th coming around. It's only a few weeks away, not even. It's today's the 19th. November 19th, 2019. 7:08 in the morning. So that's 11, that's 20 days. 20 days away. And then it's 3-2-1. 3-2-1. I believe the 4-3-2-1 is saved for the ball dropping. I believe that's what it's saved for. I think 4-3-2-1 is saved until the 28th of December. And then 4, 29, 28, 29. 4 is the 28th. 3 is the 29th. 2 is the 30th. 1 is the 31st. And then time's up. Tick, tick, tock. It's 12:12 because the little hand is on the 12 and the big hand is on the 12. It's 12:12. Time's up. Midnight. Lights out. America. Lights out. Partying like it's 1999. I remember back in 1999, I bought my generator, the Honda generator. I still have it. Man, that thing runs great. I bought it because I thought the guy I work for, right? I'm doing the same thing to him now, because before 1919, he's telling me that martial law is going to roam the streets and take over. The power's going to go out. The computers aren't going to swap back to. They're not going to know how to get to the year 2000. And I was nervous a little bit, and I bought my generator and had it prepared. But then everything continued on as it was from the beginning of creation. So now, and that was the guy that helped. He's the one that hired me out of, not directly out of school, the carpentry school, but a year later, year and a half later. But the guy that I worked for, he was the subcontractor for him. And anyway, I did my work like I was being watched, like people seeing what I'm doing, and it paid off because it was true. You never know who's watching you, so do your job the best you can. Other people will see it when they need to see it. So now I've been letting him know at times, throughout the past few years, and it's like he's like, wasn't the world supposed to end already? I'm like, yeah, I know. I thought so too, but then I realized knowledge increased, and it's not the world ending like that. It's just the way things are ran is going to end. You'll see. You'll see when you don't have to work anymore. So it makes sense. It's a 365 day. I remember landing on these dates before, and but not taking into account 365 days exactly later, because you're going to have the silencing of the Lamb. You have the rapture. Okay? The rapture and the silencing of the Lamb is the same cutoff. You got to understand that they already plan on shutting you off December 10th, right? So when Sunday, December 8th comes around, you know, like 8, 12, 8, when the rapture happens on 12/8, 2019 on a Sunday, then 12/9 comes around, which is Monday. That could possibly be the second 9/11 hitting right here in Philly, because you know, one day later you have the absolute shutting off. Now, but here's the only thing, because from that point on you got the 21-day period. You'll know, you'll know. We will. Here's the thing: we will all know when the 21-day period has arrived. We will know that, and then after the 21-day period, after it's already arrived, then well, we'll see all kinds of stuff on the news, Israel and everything, and just complete catastrophe, destruction. Now, Kleck is going to rise up, right? He's not gonna pretend die. He's literally going to rise up on that day, just like the Antichrist is shown, that evil Antichrist that turns back and looks at you. He's going to rise up, because he's already telling you that the rapture is a gathering. The rapture is which it's true, but he's telling you that it's like he is going to save you from the land of Egypt. And then everybody else, you're screwed because you didn't worship Jonathan Kleck. All right, he's just a man saying he's God. Therefore, he will be brought down low. All the high hills, all the high mountains will be brought down low. Oh, by the way, when you say move, mountain, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can have that mountain move. Do you think that's literal? To move a mountain? Can you actually go and move a mountain? Like, I know some people are straight delusional. They will literally read the Bible in a literal sense without questioning anything being spiritual whatsoever, and just look at it like, yeah, if I had enough mustard seed, faith, I can tell that tree to hop up out of there and it'll move to the next spot, right? Well, yeah, think about that. Stand there and tell that freaking tree to move and see if it moves. Go to a mountain and tell it to move. Wait there your entire life to see if it moves. Because it won't. Obviously, it's not literal. You can't move a damn mountain. You can't move a hill unless you have a crane or explosives. Uh, 12/9, 12/8, 12/8. 12/8's the rapture. Okay, Sunday night, Sunday midnight, right? Or is it? No, it's evening, isn't it? Harold Camping thought it was the evening, so they're going to go with the evening. Yep, Harold Camping thought it was the evening when we were going to get raptured up out of here, literally. Come to find out, that was just a spiritual thing. That's when the 144 started to wake up. So the man-child was hidden, and the 144 started to be conceived. Three, two, one. 3, 2, 1. I've seen it. 3, 2, 1. Evening. I feel like on 12/12 at 12 noon, when the clock is up at 12 and the small hand is at 12 and the tall hand is at 12. It's 12 noon, but it's 12/12. On 12/12 at 12 noon at 12/12, when the clock reaches the 12th and the 12th, hand both reach 12 together. I feel like that's the moment on that Thursday that Batcat disappeared. I feel like Batcat, you know, Batman, Robin, kind of like the truth is. I feel like they're gonna try to kill it, like kill you, and then eat no pleasant bread for 3 whole weeks. Let's look at it like this. When the rapture happens, okay, the rapture, they're gonna play out the rapture. They have to. It all ends, all right? It all ends. When the ball drops, that's it. That's the lights out. The lights out and the sun doesn't even rise up in the morning for 3 days. Yep. Until the 3rd of January, because it's 3.5 days later from the ball dropping. I mean, it's 3 days later. I'm sorry, it's 3, because it would be the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd, midnight. So at midnight, January 3rd, let's look at it like this. If the sun doesn't rise up in the morning, because Obama said that the sun will rise up again, America will be great, which means the sun will not rise up at a certain specific time, America won't be great until it's over, until the deception is gone, until Johnny is cast into the lake of fire. Him and the false prophet, where they're gonna be slain by the word of God. They're gonna be slain by the sword. The fire proceeds out of the mouth of the 2 witnesses and devours them, because once their soul gets devoured, they have a new resurrected soul, and then they start respecting God and showing Him some worship. Some. And then they start to understand Him even more, and then they turn from their wicked ways. It's just the way it works. It's how the cleansing process happens. Over time, they'll be cleansed. But they're still gonna, do some of the things they've done. They're just gonna have more of a healthy respect for God. So when that sun doesn't rise up, and the ball drops, and the electric shuts down, it's a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Uh-oh. And then the sun doesn't rise up. That next morning, it's like, where's the sun? Oh my God, what the hell? Honey, why isn't the sun up? It should be up already. And then 3 days of that? Because that's the end of it. That's, the war. See, the war is going to be going on, though, from 12/12, 12/9, 12/10. It could be 12/12. That still goes into January 3rd, 12/9, 12/10, 12. Like January 2nd, 3rd, something along those lines. And then what happens is, once the sun rises, the real sun, because old Fakerson, well, let's see, if he rises up when the rapture happens, doesn't he have 40 days to deceive the whole world? Is that still how it works? Well, what would 40 days be from, let's say, 12/10? Well, 21 days would be at the end of the year. And then another 18 days. 18. right? No. 21 from the 10th. And then another 19 days. So to the 19th, January 19th. But blessed is he who waits to the 1,335th day from the time that the abomination desolation is set up. It takes 1,290 days for it to get set up, to realize who and where the daily sacrifice is. Take away the daily sacrifice. You have to go on YouTube, find the truth, shut it down. Right? Just shut down. Now the funny thing is, they might actually leave me up. They might leave me up the entire time to make it look like I'm the freaking Antichrist when I'm supposed to get shut down. Right? Right, Steve? Isn't that the script? Keep me up when I don't want to be up on YouTube any longer. I want to be up when it's over. So I have a feeling they're going to try to keep me up, but I'll still get silenced at first, right? How's this work? God damn it. I hate when I can't figure this shit out. The rapture happens, right? The rapture happens. And then, no, I stay up on YouTube the entire time. I don't even get shut down. But 3 days after the rapture happens is when my vision takes place. The 9/11, the kaboom, right? The kaboom happens at 12:12, Thursday, when Batcat disappears, 12 noon p.m. And then, well, when the rapture happens on Sunday evening, somewhere around there, and then 12 noon comes around, I think it is, 3.5 days later, maybe it's midnight. Rapture happens midnight. Damn it, who knows? It's one of them. It's in between. I'm 6 hours off. So rapture happens, and then I'll stay up, because it's like if I disappear right at that moment, anybody that believes in the rapture, they're gonna think, like, if you believe in the rapture, you're watching my channel, and you believe I'm telling you the truth, which is true. Therefore, you are watching my channel, and I am telling you the truth. So you'll think that I got raptured up out of here, and I was telling you the truth the entire time. This is perfect. Okay, I get it. Fine, God. Look, however long you need to use it for, so be it. It's not my will. I wish that the cup would pass by or something, but it's not. So it's not my will. It's yours. They're going to keep me up. God damn it. They're going to keep me up on YouTube. But that's fine, because I'll have more time. But, once things are shut down, slowing down and crumbling down, and it's going to be great. So I stay up from the 10th to the... So it's 40 days from that point, huh? Because Clegg has to rise up and do his 40-day period. But then I have to wait 5 days longer, because then I'll be blessed to wait. Because I gotta wait. I just gotta wait. He has to play his thing out first. So from the 8th, that would be the rapture, and then 40 days from the 8th, it lands somewhere in January. I don't feel like doing the damn math. I think like did I say that the 10th, 8th, 15th, 17th? That'd be January 17th. That would be 40 days, 45 days, 22nd. January 22nd, like 23rd-ish. I know the 23 represents the wrath of God. January 22nd. The 21st, at the end of the 21st, or right in that area, it'll be Trump's third. It'll be his third full year in office, correct? Going into the 4th year, yeah. Yeah, because he was elected in 2016. It'll be 2020. Yep. So his 3 full year period, his 3 years and 365 days would be up at that time. My 365 days on YouTube would be up 4321. It would be up at 4321. Because I started August 2nd. I continued on from August 2nd, 2017. And if I had to go all the way to that point, another year and some change, look, man, I mean, I am fine with nothing but truth being on the airwaves after Kleck is gone. Because I gotta think of, well, how's the future? What's the future gonna be like? It doesn't just stop. Like, I had a stopping point where I wasn't really looking past what happens because I couldn't see it. Now the smoke is clearing a lot, and I'm seeing that I probably should have made a left-hand turn. Shouldn't have went down this direction because it's just jam packed and it's a red light, and then everybody goes, and then you can't go. Should have done it. Oh man, I can't wait until I'm done thinking and trying to figure these things out, because once it's passed, it'll be easy to put it together. Like, look, here's how it went down. This is it, and here it is now. And there's Kleck. There he is over there. There's that guy. Yeah, he made the world tremble. All right. So Kleck is going to be up. I'm going to be up too. I've thought my channel's getting shut down so many times, and here to come find out it's not getting shut down at all. But the event will happen. See, here's the thing. The rapture happens, right? Fine. The rapture happens. I'm still up on YouTube. Okay, fine. That's great. I'm still up. And then 3 days later is when the event happens. So the rapture takes place. Millions of people disappear, right? But we're still here, obviously. Nobody disappeared at all, but they're going to tell you millions of people disappeared. Then we're still up together. Jonathan Kleck is still up. I really should have turned in a different direction. Saturday, January 11th. What's that? Jesse Hart, Joe Smith. Oh, man. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Well, at least I'm not sitting in jail, right? You know, I'd much rather be in a traffic jam right now doing this. I'm just waiting for a horn to beep, because there's no purpose of it beeping, but and then, see, great fear falls upon them, which saw this event happen. Those are the 7,000 people that work for Kleck. They're the ones that are going to change. And then the remnant are going to be frightened to give glory to God, because that's the sixth seal opening up. And then second woe happens. Behold, the third woe comes quickly, because it's